Hey, good afternoon, LinkedIn. Be right back after this. I'll tell you, you got to love that for marketing, isn't it? It's pretty cool. Hey, listen, good afternoon, everyone. I did a show last night on peak and trying to find employees and what everybody's been going through. And I first want to start off again by saying thank you to Jefferson Hospital in Philadelphia. They put my head back together. Just don't fall off a cliff onto rocks, and pray you were found, and you were. So thank you for them. I go back tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it and see how everything's going there. A couple of services that I first want to go over that I do offer now for peak season. If you do not utilize a staffing company, let's just say you don't use one, right? I had shown on this video here a direct hire for forklift drivers. So what that entails is we will find forklift drivers qualified to what you require, right? Your requirements. We find them, we vet them. You know what? We say, I think we're going to forward them on to a client. We send them there. They interview them. They hire them. They're theirs. They work 1 week, and it's a $500 invoice. I'm not afraid to put the price out there. I might as well say it now. You don't have to ask. $500 direct hire fee. They work a week. They're yours regardless. But we vet them, take that time away from you. And we can utilize the video resumes that I'm going to go into even further, but we can do it in all different ways, even for general warehouse workers. If you do not utilize a staffing company, or if you do and you want some employees, right? It's $250. They work a week. We invoice you for $250 for general warehouse workers. So that's just another option for companies that do not utilize the staffing company. And that's me, but you got to start thinking outside the box now with the way everything is with COVID and people going back to work. You know it all. And, I've even seen online, the reason why I want to talk about this show again is I saw last night, you're talking some serious sign-on bonuses from $1,000 for warehouse workers. The attendance bonus, I'm sorry, I get it. You throw it out there. We used to do that, $100 a week. You come to work. Think about that. So you're rewarding people to come to work. It's good for the people that actually always do come, but the ones that are always late, get rid of them. End them. It's only a circle. They're going to go somewhere else. Why would you want to give them an attendance bonus? Unless there's one company, XPO does a great job for their 10 days peak, right? They really want everybody there. So they do that attendance to make sure you're there. And that's a really good perk, the way you sell it. But to tell people, listen, I'm going to give you $100 extra a week if you come to work, if you're not a minute late. The behavior there, you're asking for it. You are allowing that as the company. I'd rather be short-staffed with people that want to come to work than reward them for it. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense. So on that point, reach out to me and we can talk more about the direct hires. But if you are a recruiter right now, I want to talk to you about a couple different things for peak I did last night. First of all, the live videos. I've told everybody that over the weekends, they're great to do it on Sundays. And I'm going to give you an example. I always utilize Nestle Waters. Hey, Chris Heckman, you got to check him out. He's all right, man. He's on social media and LinkedIn, but he's a great recruiter over there at Nestle's. And if you just picked up that phone and if you allowed the staffing agency to say your name, right? Hey, it's Dave Wilson, Results Staffing. Hey, listen, I'm located over here in front of Brenningsville at Nestle Waters. They're hiring full-time forklift drivers, right? Up to $17, $21 an hour, full-time. Full-time. You always drink water. You're never going to get laid off, most likely, right? Benefits for your family, different schedule shifts, right? The pay rate's phenomenal. So also, they also have maintenance technicians, $30 an hour for a maintenance technician and up. And I'm sure if you reach out, you apply on their website, they will take care of you there. Because me, I would be like saying, well, I know what I would do. If I know every single logistics center right on that strip because I worked for a company prior, Staff Mark. I can say it now. My non-compete's up. So you like that? That was just a little thing there. So welcome back, companies. But seriously, I would say to companies over at DSC, I would say companies over at Home Depot, I would be saying companies over at Geodis's and all of them. I would say, hey, I know you make $14 an hour, but how the hell would you like to work full-time, not through a staffing agency, and come and work for Nestle Waters in Brenningsville full-time? Now, they do offer a staffing company that you can go through, but I'm telling you, go through just direct. Go right to Chris Heckman, and I'm going to put the email on here too and reach out to him about these jobs. But on that point, did you see what I just did? Now, if this was streamlining everywhere, right, you'd see a lot of people seeing this. Well, guess what? It is. So people on Facebook right now, forklift drivers. If your forklift drivers right now are gold, I don't care what anybody says. If you have that forklift driver skill, reach out to us here at Results or go to Nestle Waters in Brenningsville because you deserve what you do. I'm telling you, you don't realize what you're worth. If you're only making $12 to $13 an hour as a forklift driver, something is wrong. And that's just my opinion because you're very rare. Now, I just want to go over a couple things. If you're a recruiter, right now, there's a couple ways you can do it. Text us. I've told people before, I'm going to walk you through this. And it's a really way to get candidates. Don't even worry about your job boards right now. I'm telling you, you can spend all you want. But if it was up to me, I don't spend. Career Builder, one more month, I'm out of there. I'm done. It's over. So text us. You have your number, right? So you have 5 recruiters, say right in this office right here. We have 3. So we're sitting there. Each person has their own section. A company. Say somebody has Crayola, somebody has FedEx, somebody has Coca-Cola, Pepsi, whatever, right? That's their accounts that they handle. So make up a menu. I've said this numerous times. I've never seen it. Be creative. Just a nice menu that goes, you get 14 jobs too, all of them, all the jobs that you have. Job, forklift driver, where it's located, what your requirements are. Just simple, right? Put the hourly rate, put it, and then make it in red because as soon as they open that email or text, they'll see that hourly rate. Then put on there the shifts and text the word forklift to 610 blah, 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 right? For Texas, because everybody has the same number. But this way, each recruiter knows, which jobs. Say you have a job for Crayola. Well, you're going to text Crayola or Picker Packer. That way the recruiter knows, that's mine. All right. So when you do that 500 at a time to 1,000, I think Texas right now is roughly about $250 a month. And that's for one number. Check on that with Freddie. Freddie, I'm giving you a shout out now, so I should get a little bit of a discount. But sign up with them. They're top notch. So now that you've done this menu, right? And I'm sorry, always put on the bottom, please like our Facebook page because you can do this. You will blow your phones up. Go back in that database. Go in that database back as 5 years. You have the employee tracking system in there. You have your ATSs. Get in there. Pull the numbers. So what if they bounce, right? Who cares? Maybe 2 out of the 10 will be okay. Nice looking menu. Boom. Now, do that for about 2 to 3 days. Be careful with it because you're going to get a lot of phone calls and a lot of texts. It's going to really just go crazy. And I'm not just saying this. This is just a fact. And so make sure everybody's answering them. All right. Because then remember, you got your own phone calls coming in. I learned a little bit to back off because sometimes it can really hurt you when you don't respond to all the messages. So now the next step. So give them a break on that. Social media. I've said it numerous times. But take that menu, the same menu. All your jobs listed. Simple. Put the money in red. And then the shifts, text the word. Same thing. Right? Put that out on all your pages and share it. Right? You'll get some organic reach from that. But if you took $25, I wish the marketing departments or they would teach the recruiters how to really learn the skill of how to place an ad on Ads Manager. For those in social media knows, Ads Manager is the way to go. It's fine that you put your posting up there and people like it, everything like that, but I don't want you liking my forklift ad if I'm targeting you because I'm paying for my wife to go, hey, nice job, Dave. No. But still utilize that. Share it. If you don't have a high income, revenue for it, just share it. It'll come back at you. But FacebookBlueprint.com, I'm going to say it again. FacebookBlueprint.com is free. So if you're in marketing, take it. If you're a recruiter, take it. It's 10-minute things here and there, 14 minutes. You will become really successful with that. And then you're going to know what I mean. So after social media now, you're doing all this text Forklift, text Nestle. If I was, Nestle Waters, I would be like, text Nestle. That way they know that's for that job. So that'll really overwhelm you. You'll start getting more responses. And this is for basically high volume. You're going to get more. You got to be careful now because now you want to go to Constant Contact. And Brett, I deserve a really good discount for this because I'm going to give a shout out to Constant Contact. So I'll be coming back to you. But now think of this. Your database, I'm telling you, the database, it's insane. Utilize the Constant Contact to shoot that message out there with that menu, right? Unbelievable. Because you'll have your emails. I know everybody's going to say, they're not new or whatever. It shows you that. It shows you the rate, the open rate. So you're going to know, and it gets bounced back. So just hear that out there. So when you get all those people texting, because now you put it out on Constant Contact or emails, make sure you put on there, hey, like our Facebook page, we always have jobs for you, always. Or keep in touch. Keep your give us your phone. Maybe they're on their emails the same, but hey, update your information with us, right? Because you'd be surprised that an employee 6 years ago or 7 years ago worked for you at a staffing agency, and they'll be like, oh yeah, I remember them. I worked for them. I know it sounds stupid, but a lot of people don't. If you've worked for a couple different staffing agencies, some people don't remember one from the other. So the next one, that's my favorite, is the job boards. For example, I know this is tedious. Career Builder. So I have like 7,000 jobs, right, that people have applied from. And it doesn't matter about if they've applied for administrative jobs, forklifts, picker packers, supervisors. It doesn't matter. So there you're allowed to click 25 at a time. And I know you can do it on Indeed also. Think about how many people that you've utilized for your job boards. Think about it. How many you have, how many applications you have. Because I know when I would come into the branch sometimes in the morning, hey, geez, you'd have like 500 emails. People just applying. Utilize them as a database now, because what I do, I make a personal note. And I do make it personal, hello, and my name's Dave, Results Staffing. Listen, I know you've applied for us in the past and you might be looking for employment now. You might not be, but if you know a family member, anything, this is what we have. We're here to help. Please reach out, text the word, whatever. You can do the same thing. Copy and paste, 25 at a time. 25, click. Doesn't matter, remember who. Doesn't matter, because they're going to know somebody. Boom, 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 boom. It's tedious. It's a pain. But watch what happens. Watch what happens. Because with Career Builder, Indeed, anyone, when I've called a lot of the candidates now, they don't even, what did I apply for? Come on. What did I apply for? Think about that. I'm calling them because they applied for a job. And then they say, what is it? Which one? If they really knew which job they liked, they would tell you, they would remember. But they don't. They're just apply. If they're pissed off at work one day, they're mad, and they're just like, I want out. That's the way it works, and that's the way everybody gets a new job, when you're mad or your boss makes you angry or you're laid off. So Look at it that way 25 at a time. If it takes 4 hours, who cares? Because when I see on social media, I'm looking at it right now, we need 100 people. We need 200, 500. Good luck. Good luck. Because if you want to win, you got to hire the right people and you got to know the ins and outs of everything I've just talked about here. Because I will take, if I had a logistic company right now, hint, I would take your workers from where you're at. Because if I need forklift drivers, I know where I'm going. I will get my message to that company and I will pull those employees out of there. That's just the way it is. It's if you want to win. Simple. I'm going to take them. I'm going to do what it takes for whoever I work for. I'm going to do it. Doesn't matter to me, right? If I've made sales calls to people, we don't want you. Well, I don't want you either. So I'm going to take your employees for you. So do you understand what I'm saying there? You want to win. This peak season is going to be totally on steroids. I am telling you, totally on steroids. There's companies right now that have 1,000 openings. Look at Amazon. Look at all the big ones, right? Walmart's. They're the top 2 or 3. But that's where I go to get my employees. I'm sorry, I'll give you the secret. Go after their employees. But they're good companies. Let me add that. Amazon, don't give up the Prime. So, and Walmart, the lower prices. So, but you got to know what you're doing to get the employees. Now, the last one. I'm going to let it go. Social media on your messages. You can look at them right now, right? Go to your messages, your inbox. Scroll down as far as you can go. Who cares if it's 8 months ago, 10 months ago? It doesn't matter. As far back, and doesn't matter what position they've applied for. Take a short message and attach your website. Just say www.resultstaff.com. You can put that on there. And a short little message again. Hey, listen, you might have worked for us in the past again. You can even do the job. I've even put the menu on there. This one's real tedious, one at a time, because it's just copy, click, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. One at a time from a year ago. I know people sit there and say, that's crazy. When it comes back saying unattachable, that means that they've either changed Facebook profiles. But you'd be surprised that if, say, 10, right, you might get 2 people say, oh, yeah, I am looking for work. Do that a couple hours. Put one recruiter on that all day even. You're going to get the return, all right? Because then on Fridays, let's just say take a Friday, take a break from all the social medias, text us, constant contacts, everything, and get caught up from that week. Because what happens, and I've learned the hard way, and I've done it, is you start blasting yourself out of there again for Monday, and you still haven't contacted the people from Tuesday and Wednesday. So go back through all your messages. And on social media, for those who know, market managers, branch managers, all those good people, right? Ask your recruiters, are you answering your Facebook messages? And if they say, yeah, we are, right? Look under insights and go to the percentage of who has been answering messages. You'll see 34% response rate, 48%, 50%. They're not answering. You need to be above a 60% on that. Your ads will go out further and further and further. When they're saying they're answering it, they're not, because you can pull it right up in front of them. Then why are all these unanswered? It's not that hard. Unread, click. Look, there's 36 people you didn't reach out to, but yet you sit there online on these job fairs and go on out and sit out in the car, wait till it gets cold. Sorry about that. I just had to throw that out there. But you got people that you never responded to. And I'm to blame for that too. Man, in high volume, you don't care. It's a body fill. That's why sometimes I used to look, I was like, wow, who? Customer wants 100. Here you go. Here's 150, because you're going to need 150, you get 100. So look at that, really, seriously. If you can get it up to about 80, 90%, you get a little badge. I know it's crazy as that might sound, a little badge. Wow, right? But that little badge, if it's above a 90%, right? It's under insights, look at it. That's going to get your ads out to more people. They're going to see your ads because of that. They're going to see those ads because if you think about it, why would Facebook push at a 38%? You answer your message, you might have 70 messages unanswered, right? But here's a candidate, a company that has a 90% 1 hour response rate. That means they've answered that message in 1 hour. That's going to get everything rolling. And you're going to see the big difference. So I got to get off here. It's already been 20 minutes, and I'm glad I remembered everything. But again, Jefferson Hospital in Philadelphia. Today it's been a good day, and it's all coming back. And they fixed this brain that's up in my head. So, well, I'll keep you updated on that. So everybody have a great day tonight. Around 9 o'clock, I'm going to be talking about video resumes. I really want to go over that with you and show you the value. A lot of people, I cannot get it through their thick skin, or whatever you want to call it, and show them the value of the video resumes. So I'll talk to everybody then. Have a great day. And